And we are live. Um, what a game. First off, 8 injuries to the lineup. So right off the bat, I was going in not expecting too much. And that helped ease the pain, I believe, for the first quick goal that was the first 45 seconds to a minute and they score. And that was unfortunate because at that point we were thinking, oh, how are we going to score? We got to give Adrian Hanu some service a bit. And at that point, it was not looking good because there wasn't much on the bench. Reynoso's out, a lot of other injuries as well. But we started out perfectly awful. And then after that, great. Sarcastically, because they had plenty of opportunities. Tyler Miller had some really, really good saves throughout the game. One great save late in the, or not late, but in the second half. But right after they score, we kind of bounce back. We had our chances, and we earned a set piece, just put a ball into the box from Will Trapp. Win the first ball. The ball lands to Ethan Finley at the back post. Finley puts it right across, and who's there? Adrian Hanu. And it was good to see him get on the score sheet for sure. 100% really good to see him get on the score sheet because he needed that goal 100%. And I think that kind of just gave him some confidence. Because later on in the game, he put a nice, great finish in and another assist from who other than Ethan Finley. And there was a great pre-assist pass from a nice back heel from new signing Fernando Adi, who looked good off the bench, especially with Hanu dropping in behind him. They looked really good, and Hanu looked really good playing off a striker. And yeah, it was good for him to get 2 goals. And man, the dude Ethan Finley working his butt off and getting 2 assists. Like, it was a great away win. And it's perfect that Hanu gets the 2 goals. Just the confidence is going to build in him. And we have to remember he had no preseason. He came straight in off like vacation. Their season ended and he was on vacation. Then he ends up coming here. So just like Lod, I think we needed to give him a little bit of time. This might just not be anything. He might go back to not scoring. We'll have to see. But the 2 goals is going to be tremendous for him. Definitely the man of the match. If you haven't guessed, before I even do the player ratings, I'll tell you that. But a really, really, really great game from Adrian Hanu, and we needed it after the last performance from him. Let's be serious. He did not have his best game at all. And it was a great away win. Like I said, Miller came up with some big saves. I will have to say, late on the game when Hanu did come off, I did like the idea of putting 5 at the back, being a little bit more defensive. But I don't think we play very well with a 3 at the back with Yuka Raktala in there. I thought we looked more open, definitely. But that was just what I thought personally. So, yeah, I'm going to get into player ratings then. And I think we'll go from there because going into the game, I don't think we were expecting too much with the injury crisis we have on our hands. But what other team to play than the Houston Dynamo, who are absolutely struggling to get a win anywhere. So it was good to win. It's good to play a team like that to win with a lot of injuries, just because not going to get away with that against some better teams. But great away win from the guys. So I'm going to get into the player ratings. Tyler Miller, 8 out of 10. I thought he was really, really good tonight. Came up when needed. The goal, the little deflection, so you can't really blame the goalie there. Roman Montier, I'm going to give. I thought he was all right. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Michael Boxall, 7.5. Brett Coleman, a 7.5. Chase Gasper, I'm going to give an 8. I thought Chase was really good tonight. I thought Chase was really, really good tonight. Outstanding. Ozzy Alonso, I'm going to give an 8. I thought Ozzy was really good. Will Trapp, I'm going to give an 8. Hassani Dotson, I'm going to give a 7.5. 7. I'm going to give Hassani a 7. It wasn't his best night. He's playing out of position on the left wing, later left mid. But we've seen it this year. He's clearly better in the midfield next to Will Trapp. But Adrian likes to put the best guys out in the field. And for a game like this, with the injury crisis, I don't blame him. We didn't have a lot on the bench. So Ethan Finley is going to get a 9 out of 10. I thought Ethan was great, worked his butt off, was all over, got 2 assists, was really good. Ja'Cory Hayes, I'm going to give a 7. He was all right, pretty good, did his job. Adrian Hanu, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. 2 goals, man of the match performance, really, really good game from him. Like I said, we got to build that confidence up, and hopefully the goals keep it flowing and we get some guys healthy and he gets more service, better service, more chances. Fernando Adi coming on in the 59th minute, new loon, ex-Portland Timber, ex-Cincinnati, FC Cincinnati player, and Columbus Crew player. Scored a couple goals against us back in the day. And he looked really good at the pre-assist for the second goal. Nice back heel. Looked good, built in the build-up, being more of a hold-up man compared to a couple of our other forwards. So it's good to have that option. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Fernando Adi did his job, did really good off the bench. Really, really good performance from him. Jukka Rahtila, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Did good off the bench, not great. Left us a little bit open at the back, but hasn't been getting a lot of game time, obviously. So nice to see him get on the pitch. That's my player ratings. So any questions, go ahead, put them in the chat. I'll get to them. I'll read the comments and everything. So as always, thanks for tuning in and checking it out, checking out the channel. I'll be back next week or 2 weeks. I think it's the next game. I know we have an international break coming up. Go USA, World Cup qualifiers. Let's go. But yeah, as always, come on, you loons, and I'll see you next time.